What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Fill up the deuces. There you go, baby.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is 7:11. 7:11. That's the time on the clock. But today is the 23rd of July, which means today it's BKFC 19 live from the Florida State Fairgrounds here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. If you cannot join us at the fairgrounds, and I think there still are a few tickets left, you can, however, do this. You can download the app, the www.bktvapp.com. Yep, www.bktvapp.com. Subscribe. It's $4 a month. It's $13 for the first month because they do administrative fees and all that other stuff. But after that, it's $4 a month. You get the BKFC content. You get the Mozzie Dolls Game Bread Frying Championship content. You get some other promotions from overseas. There's all kinds of good stuff going on there. Plus, you'll get exclusive programs about BKFC fighters and people that work for the company. So, good morning. Now, what we are going to do this morning is I was at the weigh-in yesterday and I got some interviews. So we're going to bust out a few of those interviews for you right now. It's a true story. I'm not even going to lie. We are going to bust them out for you. We've got interviews coming your way with Taylor Starling. We've also got interviews coming your way with Arnold Adams, the inaugural heavyweight champion of the world, who is working his way back to a title shot. We've got an interview with Tampa fighter Abby Velasquez. And, of course, we take a few minutes to chat with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship visionary and the president of the company, Mr. David Feldman. So we're going to jump in right now. We're going to bust out that first interview for you. So let me see who we got here. Let's go start out with the Mr. Tampa guy himself. This is my chat with Abby Velasquez. Enjoy.
Hey guys, Christopher James here. Kate's our Christopher James, continuing on our day at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship BKFC 19 weigh-ins. Ceremonial weigh-ins are going to be taking place at 5 o'clock right back here behind me on the big stage. Talking with a local Tampa guy. He's been all over the scene, MMA, boxing, bare knuckle. I think he even does thumb wrestling on the side professionally. I don't know, but I do know he's one hell of a good guy. I'm talking with man Abby Nightmare Velasquez. Abby, man, how you doing, bro? Make sure you speak up.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry.
He's chewing. He's eating food, so it's all right.
Thank you for having me, first of all, but no, I'm feeling great, man. Sorry. Thank you for having me, first of all, and I feel great. I'm ready. Cut 125 for this weight. New division, and I'm ready for this.
125 pounds, taking on Gian Herrera. First of all, before we can get into that fight, it's been a while since we've seen you, man. So what have you been up to since the last time we saw you step into the squared circle for BKFC?
Oh man, since my last fight in October, I took some time off mentally because I need my mental game back.
Gotta have the mental game on point. You can't do anything without it.
Exactly. So I lost my last 2 losses, and me and my emergency surgery, doing, and then had my baby last month. Pretty much there was a lot going on mentally. It was just overwhelming, and I had to just take my time and just step away from the MMA world for a little bit. So. And the BKFC pool, I'm sorry.
Ooh, nice catch.
Yeah, and the BKFC.
Reflexes, you didn't even spill a drop.
And the BKFC world, I had to, take a time off and get my shit together before I even want to come back fighting. Because I had a point that I just wanted to just let it go. But,
you've been doing this a long time. I mean, in all variations of combat sport. So I'm sure there's some time where you get frustrated, and you got to take a step back, recover your mental, recover your physical, and refocus as to why you're doing this in the first place. Because it can get lost, especially if you're not winning every fight, and then you're putting in the work, and you're not getting the results. So you got to be going like, fuck. So I get it. It's a tough world to be in. But now you're taking on Herrera, who is a UFC veteran, making his debut at BKFC. There were always rumors and talks of possibly you and him fighting one day in MMA. We never saw that. But tonight or tomorrow night, we get to see it.
Yeah.
How excited are you to get with him, because he's another local Tampa guy that went big, and how important is it for you to not just have this fight, but win this fight?
No, man, this is an important fight. You know, I have to win. You know, 2 losses on me. It's not, you know, it's not something I want to go out with, and I want to go out with the win. But yeah, no, Gene. You know, I've been wanting to fight him since MMA, but I don't know why they never wanted to match us. I know he just went up to the UFC, but he never stayed up there. And look where he's at where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, just don't take that ego. I realize he's really got an ego, and I'm humble him. I'm a humble him.
You're a humble him. You're gonna humble him, and you know you've always been a real humble cat. Win, lose, draw. You know when you've been at your highest, and when you've been at your lowest, you're the same guy. You don't get overwhelmed with your success or your failures, and you don't drink your own Kool-Aid when you're on a winning streak. You know, and you've had those, which is one of the things I respect about you the most, because again, there's some guys out there, or girls too, who don't handle it well. You know, the success goes to their head, and they become cocky, arrogant, and unbearable. And I've seen you when you've been on a great run, and you never became that guy. You were always like, no, I'm just Abby.
Yeah, no,
I'm just Abby.
Like I said, I have to be the same. I'm the same guy. I lost myself that year. That's what I'm saying. I lost myself last year. I tried to find myself. That's why I took that time off to refocus, get with my coaches, my family, you know, figuring out what the hell am I doing, you know, where am I doing this, and got to that point. And I really figured it out. You know, I'm betting on myself. I'm doing this for full time. Quit my job. I did roofing. I was like, you know what, I'm just chilling out. It's toll on my body. I just don't want nothing toll in my body. If I'm gonna do this, that's where I'm gonna put my body in.
You got to be all in.
Exactly, and mentally I gotta be in there, and that's what I had to do. I had to step away from. I had to go and spend some time with my father-in-law, Viet, just so I step away from my kids, just so I get my mental right and my weight right. And I felt great. My weight cutting was great. Like I said, I feel good. I'm ready to fight.
Well, I can't wait to see you go again, man. You know, I'm always a big fan. You're more than just fighter that I interview. You know, you're part of my MMA and my combat sports family. We've known each other so long.
Yeah.
I've announced you before. I've watched you come and grow. I've watched you become since HOF. I've watched you become a husband, a father, doing all this good stuff, and continue to stay on this path and always do it the right way. Humble, with respect.
It's the hard way, but it's the way that is gonna get you where you want.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not taking no shortcut. I stay where I'm at, you know, and I gotta prove it.
Yep, just got to go out there and show the world that.
Exactly.
Show the world what you already know.
Exactly. I can't talk no more. I can't really talk more about it. I just got to show it, and I'm gonna show you guys.
He's going to show you tomorrow night, guys. This is Abby, the Nightmare Velasquez. He takes on Gian Herrera tomorrow night at BKFC 19, live on the BKTV app, www.bktvapp.com. Get it, subscribe. It's $4 a month. If you don't get it, are you really a fight fan? You see what I'm saying? We'll see you more this afternoon. A few more interviews for K-Star Christopher James and my man Abby Velasquez. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't that cool? I changed my shirt real quick. No, but seriously, that's Abby Velasquez, man. I'm really excited to see him get back in. It's been a while. He's got a hard road back. He's taking on UFC veteran Gian Herrera. They got heated up at the face-offs. You can go see the videos on the BKFC page. Check it out. I don't have the footage because I tried to upload and share it somewhere, and because it's copyrighted music, it was immediately taken down. However, BKFC has rights to the music, I guess, so they're good. But yeah, Gian got all heated up, threw a kick. There were some strikes thrown. Nobody really made contact, but that was crazy. But that is Abby Velasquez. He's taking on, like I said, Gian Herrera tonight at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Now we're going to talk with this lady. She made her name known at the last event, BKFC, Knucklemania. And she had a fight of the night and a quite possible fight of the year performance. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to talk to her right now. So here's my chat with BKFC fighter who is fighting tonight, Taylor, the Killer Bee, Starling.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome to K-Star Christopher James live at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 19 weigh-ins. The ceremonial weigh-ins are going to take place right back there in just a few minutes. But I'm going to grab a couple of fighters and talk to them. And the first one I'm grabbing here, she is officially changing her nickname now. She is no longer the Killer Bee. She is the Baby Whisperer.
The Baby Whisperer.
The Baby Whisperer. I am talking with Killer Bee, Taylor Starling. Taylor, first of all, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
This is the first time we're doing a face-to-face live. We did one on my show, but she was at home. I was here, blah, blah, blah. But now we're like face-to-face, like right here. It's Taylor Starling, bitches. Anyway, so you're here in Tampa. Coming off a huge performance the last time you stepped into the ring for Bare Knuckle. How's life been?
It's been crazy. It's been a complete 180, my life kind of changed overnight, so it's been very exciting, and I'm just trying to keep up with everything, and here I am. I'm ready to put on another show. I set the bar last time. I'm ready to exceed that.
Yeah, I mean, you really, truly set the bar. It's almost like such a career-defining performance that it almost seems like untoppable.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like you set the bar. Like, here's my hand going up, 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 up. And I don't even have an arm long enough to show how high you set the bar for yourself.
Yes.
But you did an amazing job. So how do you duplicate and possibly raise the bar?
Well, I can say one thing for sure. The way that I've been training since my last fight, and the way that I feel since my last fight, and the way that I look since my last fight, everything is definitely way better.
Yeah.
So I know that it's inevitable that the bar is going to be set higher because I'm much more better. My grammar is terrible. But
much more better.
I'm a lot.
You heard it here.
Than the last performance that everyone saw. So I'm excited.
Better than you were.
Yes. Absolutely.
But it does take two to tango. Do you feel that Cassie Robb is going to be somebody that can help you elevate and take both of you ladies, because both of you girls from your last fight shined. You really both, even in a loss, your opponent shined. I mean, she made the name for herself. So now, can you and Cassie Robb together, is this the right dance partner to do that for you?
Absolutely. I think that it's almost inevitable as well to say that we could possibly be fight of the night again. So let's go.
You heard her. So this women's division that you're in, with all these other ladies, and you ladies are all the highlights of this card. What do you think of how much pop the ladies are getting here at Bare Knuckle, and where do you see yourself as far as in the championship conversation?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I'm super excited about the women getting the traction that they're getting. I believe that it's well deserved. For instance, like my last fight, the way that Britt and Hart fights, Christine, everybody, the women lay it on the line, so it's awesome. And I believe that I want to be the champion. So I believe I'm well on my way. This next fight's just an obstacle in front of that. So I just got to get over that speed bump and get my way there. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go, ready to hold gold.
Absolutely.
Ready to have someone say, and the champion of the world, Taylor Killer Bee Starling.
Yes.
Yes. The gold. Well, listen, anybody want to say hi to? Shout out your kids, your
yes, I
sponsors.
absolutely want to say hi to my kids, Carson and Brody. I have so many sponsors that, honestly, I'm going to annihilate all of them. So I don't want to leave anybody out.
So
but
then you just say,
thank you to all my sponsors. Yes, absolutely. So thank you to all my sponsors. Everybody's supporting me. It's awesome. Thank you so much. And I look forward to putting on a show tomorrow, guys.
All right, tell everybody how they can watch. Do you have a code for yourself?
I don't, but you can download the BKTV app or the Fight app and tune in tomorrow. After 7 p.m., I'm whooping some ass.
After 7 p.m., she's whooping some ass. You heard it right here, boys and girls. So, tune in tomorrow night. It's on the BKTV app, www.bktvapp.com. Go on there, sign up. It's $3.99 a month. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you don't have it yet, the first month, it's like $14 because they got all these administrative fees, blah, 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 blah. But after that, it's $4 a month. You get all the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship content. You get all the content from overseas that they're going to be bringing onto the network. You also get Gamebred Fighting Championships, the home of Ori Masvidal's Bare Knuckle MMA. I know all about that because I'm ring announcer for them, so I love it there. But you're going to get all this great content from overseas promotions, from American promotions, again, from Gamebred Fighting Championship, and you're going to get to see all the fights of this lady right here, Taylor Killer Bee Starling. We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
hope you have a great day the rest of the day. I know you've already made weight. You're already hydrating. See? Hydrating. Got some grub in you.
Yes.
And, we wish you the best. We will see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
So, don't move yet.
Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, good morning. Welcome to KSR with Christopher James. I am giving you guys my interviews from yesterday at the BKFC 19 weigh-ins. We've already had on Abby Velasquez, and we just finished an interview with Taylor Starling, the Killer Bee. I'm hoping her and Cassie Robb can truly elevate to another level because where Taylor did fight, I asked her about it. That last fight, it's almost an unsurpassable moment. It was such a killer fight. But we're going to see. She said she's ready to go. She's even better than she was the last time. So I'm hoping her and Cassie bring it, and they both shine under the big, bright lights at the Florida State Fairgrounds here for BKFC 19. If you can't be in attendance at the arena, it's real simple. Just download the app. Scroll on the bottom of the screen, www.bktvApp.com. You can get the app. It's $4 a month. And like I said a couple times in the video, you'll see it. If you're really a fight fan, you'll get the app. And if you don't get the app, are you really a fight fan? I'm just saying, man. You support these fighters. You want to support the fighters. Well, there's how you do it. One of the ways, buy the app, and download it and get, $4 a month, man. $4 a month. You spend more than that on a mocha latte with cold foam at a Starbucks. So, just think about that. All right, so let's move on to our next interview. I talked with this man a few times. I remember the first time I spoke to him was right before he fought Chase Sherman and became the inaugural bare knuckle heavyweight champion. And that was awesome for him. He is the only man to beat Joey Beltran at BKFC. So he's got a big fight against Mick Terrell. If he beats Terrell, he's going to get a title shot. If Terrell beats him, Terrell's going to get the title shot. But we grabbed him for a few minutes before the ceremonial weigh-ins yesterday because he had already weighed in. He's a heavyweight, so, it's a little easier for those guys. But, hey, James Cooper, what's up? Good morning to you, man. Thanks for tuning in. So stay tuned right now. Here you are. We're going to go with my man, Arnold Adams. Let's get this to you right here and like this.
Hey boys and girls, how you doing? It's Christopher James, KHR Christopher James, live at the BKFC 19 weigh-ins. I am with this man right here. He is the inaugural heavyweight champion of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Mr. Arnold Adams. Arnold, welcome. Good to see you, man.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, man. We tried to hook up before things and it just didn't work out, but we're here, and that's what matters. Right. First of all, before we get into this fight and the implications of it, just give everybody a quick update on what you've been up to since we last saw you fight.
Honestly, I really haven't been on much of nothing. I've been at the house on family time, enjoying my kids. I got 3 beautiful children at home, and I try to be the best father that I can be when I'm not working or fighting.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what you're supposed to do. And, being a professional athlete affords you a lot of opportunity to have time if you're doing this full time. When you get to the big leagues of baseball, football, basketball, NBA, you have the season and then you have the time.
Right.
With fighters, it's different. You have a fight, then you have a break,
right.
So you have time. And if you're a good fighter and you're making that money, then you can obviously take that time to really grow the family.
Right.
And I feel like you're in that position right now where you're right outside the title. Right there. And this fight right here against Mick Terrell, undefeated coming over. This is this fight for you, in my opinion, is probably more important than your title fight when you won the belt.
For sure.
So tell us about it.
Well, when that fight happened, that was a big fight. It was the first one. We were fighting to be the first ones for the promotion in 139 years since John L. Sullivan.
Right.
But now it's like, this is the best versus the best as far as I'm concerned. The best from the U.S. versus the best from the U.K. And then this also has title implications behind it. Whoever wins this fight goes to fight Beltran. So I feel like, this fight may actually be bigger than the Beltran fight itself because of the magnitude of the opponent I'm fighting.
Right, and with an undefeated guy, like I said, luckily too, there was a worry, about him getting over here because of all the travel regulations. He finally made it to town, so we know the fight is on.
Yes, sir.
I know that weighing off your shoulder.
I was wondering because I haven't seen or heard anything. I got in town, didn't see him, didn't hear anything, and I finally saw someone from his camp post like we just made it in town 20 minutes before the weigh-in started.
Yep.
They had to do another night in Cancun for the quarantine to make the 14 days, and it's been hectic. I'm glad they're here, and I'm glad it's pressing on.
Well, the good thing is you still would have fought because I reached out to David Feldman, told him, I'm 220, so that makes me a legitimate heavyweight, so I would have stepped in.
Okay.
Granted, I'm not a title contender, but
you would have gotten a win. I'm just gonna say,
I would have got to showcase some skill in front of this crowd we're about to have.
I mean, I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. I appreciate.
Got to take one for the team sometimes.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hopefully, I would remember who I was after the fight. But anyway, again, and you hinted at it. This being more important because of the title shot. Beltran and you have danced before. You want that rematch, Bailey. Beltran is the heavyweight champion.
I only want the rematch because he's the champion.
I understand that.
He wants the rematch with me.
Right.
And in case y'all don't know, it's because I beat him. I'm the only person that's beat him.
The only one that beat him at BKFC.
And he's trying to get it back. He wants that win back.
Yeah, he does. And I can't blame him for wanting the win back.
I can't blame him either.
Nope.
Will it happen? I doubt it.
So let me ask you this before we even go into because Beltran is the heavyweight champion, the American champion, and the diamond belt holder. Joey Beltran got married yesterday to Britton Hart, who is fighting on this card as well.
Congratulations, Joey and Britton.
Fight week, romance, fight week, love. 2 days before a fight. Just give me your opinion on that.
If it was him fighting, no. Stress on everything, because it affects us in a negative way. Her, it may give her a boost of energy. For some reason, what affects us negatively seems to give women a boost.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus shit right there, bro. All right, but so you said he definitely wants this fight back. Obviously, you want this fight because of the belt. It's not about beating Beltran again because you've already been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
No, I'm looking for the jewelry.
But Beltran is a better fighter than the first time you fought.
True.
So, no, hang on. The Beltran has improved since the first time you fought.
Okay.
That's my opinion. So you have yours, I have mine.
All right.
And he's been doing a good job. He's been going out there winning. He starts a little slow, but then he comes on, and then he comes on and he overwhelms people and he tires them out and he wins these fights. It's actually, in my opinion, a good way to go as long as you don't get knocked out in that first round.
Here's the thing. I figured out Joey's style. Joey will let you attack. He has a very hard head.
Right.
And he's going to let you damage your hands on his head. Then once you're done attacking, he's going to press. He's going to press. He's not going to press hard. He's going to press fast, and there are going to be a lot of rapid punches. And he's playing the cut game.
Yep.
He's going to mentally break you. I've seen it.
He did it to Marcel Stamps. Stamps stepped up too. I got to give him props because he's a middleweight. He stepped up to fight for the heavyweight championship.
That's true.
And he was winning that fight.
And then his hand went out, and
it was over.
He couldn't break Joey. That's one thing I haven't seen done yet. Nobody's broke Joey, but me.
But who?
But me.
I had to do that again just because you looked like you had so much fun doing it. So with this Mick Terrell fight, what should we expect to see tomorrow night between you guys? Because again, he's a legit heavyweight, and he's making his promotional debut, and he comes in. If he beats you,
he's number one now.
He's number one. He moves into the title shot,
correct.
And then your plans will change a little bit. Doesn't mean you're out of the picture, but it does change.
Put some more work in.
But tell us your thoughts, legitimate, real thoughts on how this fight's going to go down tomorrow night.
Of course, we know we're coming to fight. We're both scrappy, and we're gonna get to it. I don't know. I don't like to give out predictions or anything. I just
don't make one.
I know what I'm capable of. I know what I bring to the table, and I know my game level compared to everyone else's in the heavyweight division.
I feel you, man.
I'm on a different level.
You're on a different level?
Mentally, physically, I'm on a different level. And my vision is it's clear. When I'm in there, I see things. And it's almost like a slow motion how I see it.
Well, listen, man. I appreciate you taking the time today. I didn't want to ask you until after you already weighed in and done all that stuff. Although with heavyweights, it's a little different. You're on the two, you're good. You don't have to really cut.
Right.
But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see, I told you when you were sitting in the stands, we were chatting before. I've seen you fight before. I've seen you in person before. You have this different look about you right now that you're carrying, and it's behind your eyes. And it's so interesting for me to see that in any fighter. Like, it makes me feel like you really changed what you're going to do, how you're doing, and most importantly, how you're approaching this fight. Again, you're behind your eyes. To me, I see uber confidence. I don't see any doubt. I see complete, the complete vision that you're seeing in your head. I can feel it through your eyeballs right now.
I was going to say the first time we did it, we spoke, I think it was before the championship fight, and you were like, you could sense that I was hungry. I kept saying that I was hungry and I'm trying to feed my family, and you could sense that.
Yep.
So it was a different drive and energy. Now it's like, I don't know, coming into this fight, this camp, my emotions were high to the point where they were doing my interview last week in the gym, and I broke down on camera.
Damn.
Like, yeah, my energy levels are through the roof for this fight.
And I got a Kleenex over there if you need one.
No, I'm all right right now. I think I've got that out of my system.
You want to put it on my
Wipe
shoulder,
it
bro?
over your shoulder a little
It's
bit.
all right, baby.
Shoulder
I got
to lean
you.
on there.
Anything.
But no, my energy levels were high, and my emotions were through the roof. And I mean, it was a lot. There was a lot. They're putting a lot of pressure on this fight, and it bothers me because people want to ask, "What do you think about your opponent?" This, that, and that. Remember the post I put up, like, don't ask me about I got to think about this fight 24/7. I don't want to talk about the fight when we do these interviews.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. My emotions were high and my nerves was bad. But now, he here now. Shit.
Yeah.
This is the easy part.
Hey, listen, and that's the only reason I asked you about it, because I remember when you put up that post, and I was just going to talk to you about life in general, but we're here now, and now you have to talk about the fight.
Right, it's fight day, so I understand it now.
It's weigh-in day, it's fight day.
Leading up to, I don't want to talk about him and what he's doing or what I'm going to do.
Yep.
And these reporters, they think they're some type of special privilege. I'm going to tell you what my game plan is. What? No.
Well, that, don't hate on for that. That's their job.
I guess, they got to
ask.
They got to get it.
They got to try to get the answer, because the world wants to know.
I better be slick and try to trick somebody.
I'm good at that, too. I've gotten fighters to say shit on camera. They get done with the interview and go, can we retake that?
Right, can we edit that out of there?
That's a moment, bro. But I'm happy you're here. I'm happy to, I'm sitting here and I feel your energy right now. And it's good because I feel energized sitting next to you. Because you're in a different spot right now than I've ever seen you in.
Right.
And that excites me. You know me, I love the fight game. MMA, boxing, bare knuckle. And I got a couple of goosebumps going on right now sitting there next to you because I know tomorrow night we're going to see fire. So guys, this is the man, the inaugural heavyweight champion of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Mr. Arnold Adams. Tomorrow night he's taking on Mick Terrell, undefeated, coming over from the UK. The winner of this fight is going to move on to fight Joey Beltran. And if these guys put on a fight of the night performance, and whoever wins will get the fight, and whoever loses would probably get the next shot. Feldman said something along that line himself. So both guys can, put themselves in line. Obviously, the guy wants to win because he wants to be next. So, is there anybody you want to shout out before I shut this down? Sponsors, coaches?
I do have a lot of sponsors, but I'm having a brain fart.
So this is what you do then. You ready?
Match Point.
Oh, you got
Go Combat Agency. UFC Gym Maryville. Ghost Caviar, who makes my giddy up when I'm in the ring. Oh my goodness. Here it comes.
This is when you go, I'd like to thank all my sponsors for all their support. I'm sorry if I forgot you. It's fight day. I just cut weight. My apologies.
Active Empire. That's the other one I was thinking of. Active Empire. Ghost Caviar. Fronts Clothing. Match Point. Goat Combat Agency. High Rollers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hey, I see y'all. Bare Knuckle, of course. You for having me on.
Thank you.
Everyone who supported me. My girl, Amber, she really got behind me on this camp, and I love you. I thank you for that because it really meant a lot to me. And everyone else that's just in my corner, Team Boomaye, Boogeyman, we here. Let's get to it.
That's it. All right, guys. So, again, if you want to watch the fights tomorrow, if you can't be in Tampa here at the Florida State Fairgrounds, there are a few tickets available. Get the app, bktvapp.com. Sign up. It's $4 a month. That's it. You have a code. I can give mine, but I'd rather you give yours. I'm not going to give mine. If you don't have yours, I'm not going to give mine.
Yeah, I don't have mine.
But anyway,
no, I'm not going to stop you from getting yours.
I know it's all right, bro. I ain't worried
It's
about that.
money.
It's for me. It's pennies. I'm that. I've had 3 people use my code. I think they won't even write me a check because it's not worth the paper. So, but it's all right. But anyway, so get the app, watch the fights. If you can't be here, do that. If you can't download the app and you don't download the app, as I always say, are you really a fight fan?
Right.
That's it. So for my man Arnold Adams, I am Christopher James. You've been ringside, not cage side. It's ringside, even though the show's cage side. We'll see you guys later on with some more interviews.
It helps when I unmute the microphone. You know what I'm saying? So, there, now I did that. All right, cool. Anyway, Adam sounds really confident, man. And when I said in the interview that I was feeling his energy, man, I really was. He was just exuding confidence. And the funny thing is, I only saw Mick Terrell for a couple minutes. He had to quarantine in Mexico for 2 weeks before he could come in, so he didn't even get in until yesterday. And he got off the plane, got in the car, came to the weigh-ins, got on the scale. So I didn't really want to mess with that guy. He's had the whole, like I said, quarantine because of COVID, traveling over from the UK, blah, 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 blah. But for the few minutes I did see him, he was quiet. He was chill, but he was also exuding energy. And, it was really, standing near them when they were facing off. I was down in front of the stage. I got pictures up on my personal page. You can go check those out. And man, those guys are going to bring it tomorrow or tonight. I keep saying tomorrow night because I haven't gone to bed yet. I've been up for so long. As Patrick Danaher said, I've been up for nearly 24 hours. I worked on Wednesday night, came home, slept for like 2 hours, got up, got started on my day, and then I was rolling all day. Went to the weigh-ins, interviewed these fighters. Went to work again. I just got home from work about an hour ago, and here I am live with you guys because I want to get this content out to you so you can see some of the thoughts or hear some of the thoughts of the fighters. And this next guest, he is he's going to talk to us. He is the president of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, a guy I always love to talk to. Because he's more, I say in the interview in the first part of it, but I'll say it again. I think he's more of a fan than just, a promoter that, likes fights. He's really into it, man. I've been at events where we're sitting ringside and something happened and he jumps out of his chair like a lunatic, man. It's pretty awesome to watch. So we're going to bring him on for you right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my conversation yesterday at the weigh-ins with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship President, Mr. David Feldman.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Christopher James, K-Star Christopher James, live at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship weigh-in for BKFC 19. If you can't be here at the Florida State Fairgrounds tomorrow night, download the app, www.bktvapp.com. It's $4 a month. I always say, if you ain't getting the app, are you really a fight fan? Speaking of fight fans, this man right here is a fight fan. He's the promoter, but you know what? I think he's a bigger fan than he is a promoter. This is the man himself who brought Bare Knuckle to us, David Feldman. David, always good to see you, man.
Good to see you again too, man. I love this shit.
I know you love this shit, dude. It's crazy fun. So a lot of big news you've dropped over the last couple weeks with the virtual thing and some other stuff. Give everybody a quick rundown on that stuff.
Yeah, we're creating the first ever combat sports virtual world. Like I say, evolve or die. Like, you have to evolve with the times or you're dead. And I didn't know anything about it at all, but I'm evolving with it. We're getting into the virtual world. It'll be the first ever combat sports virtual world. You'll have the ring, you'll have different avatars in there, merchandise, everything. You can go inside that virtual world at BK. What is it?
I don't remember it.
BKFCNFT.com. BKFCNFT.com, because you said BKTV app, and I'm going
I know.
BKFCNFT.com. You can also register to raffle for the drawing for the NFT that we have, and that's the walkout experience with Paige Van Zandt and Rachel Ostrovich, something that you can own forever in the NFTs. It's going to be amazing as well. Just a lot of great things we're doing, Chris.
You talked about evolving, and if you don't evolve, you die. When you announced at the last show, BKFC 18, the platform fights, the fight fans and some of the media came out and really started to shit on you, saying, oh, they've lost it, they don't know what they're doing. I understand why you're doing it. It's a business thing. You're trying to create a new fan base for this promotion, and these influencers are definitely going to bring some eyes to the show. So what do you say to the naysayers that think you're losing it and you're just selling out?
100%. So if I were to do a half of a bare knuckle card, and then the other half was a platform showdown, social media fights, those kind of gimmick fights, I would agree with them. I'm selling out. I'm not selling out. I'm doing 12 bare knuckle fights tomorrow night. We have 12 bare knuckle fights tomorrow night at BKFC 19. That's 12. That's what you get on every single card.
Right.
In addition to that, we're doing 3 platform showdown fights. One is a hip hop star, Blueface. He's fighting Kane Trujillo. Then we have DK Money is fighting Nick Ireland, both with huge followings.
Right.
And then we have Dakota Alave fighting Evil Hero. So all 6 of these guys total combined have 122 million followers. So are they all going to tune in? No. But now Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, the brand, got exposed to 122 million possible people. Just exposed to it one way or another. You can't buy that kind of exposure.
You can't.
So it's something that we added in addition. It's not something that we replaced at all. We didn't replace anything. You're still getting everything that you pay for at BKFC. Now you're just getting a little bit more. I think it's going to be very fun. They're all very, very evenly matched fights. It's going to be a great night. I'm looking forward to it. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to it. At first, I honestly did. Listen, I read all the comments and I go,
I know you do. You're a guy that does it.
Did I make a mistake? But I didn't make a mistake because do you know how many people are talking about bare knuckle now? It's crazy.
Right. Whether it's good or bad, publicity is publicity. So, and your name is in their mouth, and that's what you want. Where are these guys placed on the card? Are these going to be the 3 opening fights before you kick into the BKFC card, or are you strategically placing them between a few fights?
So we're going to do 7 bare knuckle fights, 3 influencer fights, and then
main card.
and then 5 main card fights, which will include Abby Velasquez, the 3 women's fights, and Mick Terrell versus Arnold Adams. So it's going to be, we're going to break it up a little. We're going to take a little intermission, for the crowd, whatever. They're going to watch the fight, but we have to do it because the Florida State Athletic Commission isn't sanctioning this. We have an outside sanctioning body that's sanctioning this. So we just have to do our thing. But it's going to be great. You're going to watch some great bare knuckle fights. You're going to take a break. You're going to watch the platform showdown. These guys are going to bang it out. Look, at very least, it's going to be very fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
And then you come back and you watch the 5 main bare knuckle fights for the night.
And for you guys that don't want to watch the influencer fights, it's going to be in the middle of the card. So, maybe that's when you go to the bathroom and you get some dinner. But either way, they're going to be there. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm like Dave. I don't know who any of these guys are. I've done a little research. I found out a little bit about them. But isn't it funny to watch people that don't know how to fight? So maybe these guys don't know how to fight. So I'm watching them. I'm going to be here in the arena anyway. I'm going to watch them. I won't be going to intermission myself. I won't be going to pee. I want to watch these because I want to see what they bring. I'm curious as to, Dave said they're all evenly matched. There was one yesterday at the press conference, Evil Hero.
Yeah.
And Dakota
Alave.
They were apologizing to each other at the press conference. He was like, I didn't mean to push him that hard. No, I forgive you for that. But was that weird to see that kind of interaction between 2 fighters on a dais that are about to beat each other up?
It is. I mean, but what was the weirdest thing on that dais last night?
What?
Was we had 6 women as the headline. 6 women. When I launched this thing, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 3 years ago, I didn't know if we were even going to do a women's fight, although we did it on the first card. Because I'm going, do you think it's all right? And Brian Pedersen's going, of course. We're the first state to give women the right to vote, so do it. So I did it. Now we have 3 of the top 4 fights on the card tomorrow night are women's fights.
Yeah.
In bare knuckle fighting. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm so happy that we evolved this way and are able to feature the women this way. Because it's not like we're just putting women on. We're putting women that are going to go in there and fight their asses off.
Yep. Would you ever consider doing a spin-off and doing BKT or BKFCF, completely a female card, or a female promotion where you're just like Invicta, does all female? Would you ever consider doing that? Because you know what? I've watched from the beginning. And as this has grown, I see more women that want to come out and kick ass right now in BKFC than some of the guys. So I think you could stock a female promotion. Is something that ever crossed your mind?
No, I don't. The first part of that, yes, we will do. We will definitely do an all-female card. We're trying to launch one in 3 months. We're just going to see if we can line up all the all the fighters. It's going to be a big charity event for breast cancer. We're trying to run that in October. That definitely will happen. But as far as doing a separate promotion, no, we're BKFC, and that's all it is. It's BKFC. That's our promotion. That's what we're going to build. We're going to mix in the men's fights and the women's fights. It's going to be tremendous fights every time. I can tell you this as a fan, myself and all the fans out there, if you do tune in to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, you have to say you always get great fights.
Always, 100%. I mean, even if one of them doesn't get all bloodied up, there's still good fights. The co-main event probably is the fight on this card that has the most implications for the future in a title for a division. Arnold Adams, your first champ, taking on
Mick Terrell, undefeated, coming over from the UK. This fight right now, I just spoke to Arnold Adams. I've never seen him more confident. He's carrying it through his eyes. I was getting goosebumps talking to him because he's so in this moment. What's your thoughts on this fight? Because, again, as a promoter, I know you love this fight, but as a fight fan, I almost see like a little saliva coming out. You're drooling a little bit.
Well, you know what it is? Is the Arnold Adams that came out his last fight and fought his ass off coming? Is the guy that stopped Joey Beltran? Is the guy that debuted against DJ Linderman? That guy, is he coming to fight, or is it the guy that's going to play it safe and try to be Muhammad Ali, a bare knuckle fighter? It depends which Arnold Adams shows up. If the one I think is going to show up, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at what Arnold Adams is going to deliver tomorrow night. If the other one shows up, I think you're going to get a very impressive performance by Mick Terrell. So that's what's great about this, though. You just don't know. Who's going to show up, what kind of fights are going to be. It's a coin flip. It's a great fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I really am looking forward to it. I've looked up and down the card. This, again, card is stacked with, great fights, the influencer fights. So every time I get you in front of me with the camera, I always ask, is there something that you could drop here that you haven't dropped anywhere else yet? And sometimes you give me something, sometimes you don't. I asked you about Paige Van Zandt, and you lied to me right to my face, which is great. Good, and I get it. I know why you did it. But is there anything other than the NFT stuff?
I just re-signed Beck Rawlings a few minutes ago, so
that's a done deal.
She's coming back October 22nd. That's a done deal. We just re-signed. We just signed 16 fighters in the past 2 days.
Brandon Lambert got a new 3-fight deal.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Brandon. Look, the thing about Brandon Lambert is I like him. He's going to try. If he looks good his next fight, we'll keep him going. If he doesn't, we'll retire him. But he's a good dude, and
even if he doesn't ever fight after this next fight, Brandon's a guy that's a good brand ambassador because he does have social media. People do engage with him. So
we just signed 2 former boxing world champions, which we're going to sign them tomorrow. 2 former boxing world champions and 6 ex-UFC fighters that we'll announce tomorrow.
Can I get one? Can I get one ex-UFC?
One.
No,
we already. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
give the guy an inch, he takes a yard.
But
give him a dollar.
Listen, Beck has been out there already. You've already said on the air before that this is going to happen. Now that it's official. So just give me one fighter from the UFC that you're going to sign.
Jeff Curran.
Jeff, holy shit, dude! I love Jeff Curran, dude. That guy brings it. That's an unexpected name. So thank you for that.
Don't ask me for anything else.
I'm not asking for anything else. But the Beck thing was kind of like. Everybody knew already, so we just got an exclusive. Jeff Curran is going to sign with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Jeff Curran is signed with Sucker Punch Entertainment. Brian Butler's his manager. Brian Butler also manages Rachel Ostovich. Anything else you want to say to the people out there about tuning in or what to expect?
BKFC.com. Tune in there. Go to BKFC.com. Make sure you watch this event. It's going to be an unbelievable fight. If you've never watched combat or Bare Knuckle before, and obviously you're a combat sports fan watching Christian shows, tune in to BKFC for BKFC 19 tomorrow night, 7 p.m. BKFC.com for all the streaming and all the ticket information. Make sure you tune in.
Guys, that's it right there. This is David Feldman. He is the president of BKFC. We get to watch his vision every time he brings the road show to somewhere. And I got to tell you, I'm so grateful that he did this. He put in a lot of work to make this happen. 10, 15 years to get it to here. And now we're almost 20 shows in. And it's awesome. So, David, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. Guys, I am Christopher James. You've been KHR Christopher James. We'll see you guys a little bit later for the official face-offs. Peace.
And there you go. There you have it. The president himself, Mr. David Feldman, dropping some knowledge on us. Jeff Curran, man. Jeff Curran was a badass, man. Always loved the fire that guy brought. He's tough. He's gritty. So the fact that he's coming over to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship really excites me. I can't wait. But anyway, guys, so those are my interviews that I picked up. I'm going to actually head over to the Fighter Hotel here in a couple hours, try to get some more interviews. I might get 2 hours sleep today. I don't know. We're going to try. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content I delivered for you today. And I hope you guys are going to watch these fights. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, get the app, www.bktvApp.com. Watch the fights. It's $4 a month, man. Well worth your entertainment dollar, man. It's truly awesome to watch these fights. And you go back and watch these things again and again and again. It doesn't get old. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show this morning. And thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you guys being a part of my lives and allowing me to be a part of yours, even for just a little while. It means the world to me right here in my heart. So until next time, which will be tonight, because I'll be doing live interviews, probably on Facebook Live. It's the easiest place for me, but I might do it here on the KHR with Christopher James show, right here like this. So we'll see how it all works out. I'm going to, run a test when I get over there, see if I got enough internet, because that's the problem in that arena. Sometimes it gets a little cloudy on the internet. But anyway, that's it. So until next time, which is tonight, I am Christopher James. You guys have been Caveside. Good morning and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys tonight.
What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Throw up the deuces. There you go, baby.